All right, what's going on? We're back and we're gonna try this high score world record Blymax team 50-0 record 93.2 GXC. Very, very amazing stuff. So we're gonna give it a spin and see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna get into some first impressions. Obviously, the star of the show is Choice Specs Volcanion. Absolutely a powerhouse Pokemon. Incredibly, incredibly strong. And in the right matchup, this thing can go absolutely ballistic. Right matchup being non-AV Aloe, but you can still poison them. Matchup being non like Rotom Wash or something like that. Like that would be pretty annoying. But everything else you can trade into pretty well. Like I would say ideal matchup is probably some kind of Glow King Boots team because not Hydro Steam Steam Eruption is gonna do over half with the burn chance to Glow King, so that's gonna really limit the amount of times I can switch in. We have a Slow King to kind of troll other Pokemon and trick it that Black Sludge, set up a Future Sight to set up your Zamazenta or your Volcanion. Zamazenta Choice Band, very, very powerful guy. This was used a lot, like way back when it first released in SVOU. Not so much anymore, but it's obviously a box legend. It's obviously got over 500 attack. So I mean, almost 600 actually, right? So it's definitely going to be really good. And I'm definitely insane for 600, but whatever. Speed tier, being adamant means you do tie Tornadus, which is a really big deal, but it does give you that extra power to power do things like defensive gold and Petrun and stuff like that. Heavy Slam Stonage, pretty good coverage too. Covers the fairy types, covers the flying types. Next up, we have a fairly typical Corviknight set. Just your catch-all be-all for things like Ogerpon, because if an Ogerpon switches into Steam Eruption, it could set you back quite a bit. So having a reliable core in order to stop that kind of thing is really, really nice. And then my trusty hat set, although I think yeah, no, we can keep the low speed. I've originally run like about 109 speed. The reason you do that is so you can outspeed Gargs and really troll them. But honestly, I think it's fine regardless. Like I don't think we're gonna run into much issue there. And then Blymax's trusty creation, Rest Talk Tinglu doing Tinglu things. Very, very tanky set. Very annoying, and the longevity you get from Rest Talk is really, really nice. So yeah, this team definitely does rely very heavily on these two breakers with some future sight support from Slowking. Let's give it a spin, and let's see how this goes for game number one. All right. Game number one is facing a stall team. Is the music too loud? Which I would assume is an absolutely dreadful matchup for a team like this. But maybe this trick, they don't have a poison type, so if we get the trick off with Slowking, that could actually save us the game. So that's going to be how we try to win this game. Honestly, I'm down to lead Volcanion and just fire off a Steam Eruption. I think what we're going to do is we're going to click Steam here, and then we're going to double out. This covers Terra Water on score, and it also covers Blissey. So we can go ahead and double out into Hat. Yep, we caught the Terra. Really, really big deal. Wow. Okay, that starts perfectly for us. I'm a little. Oh, and they left. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, when you get played like that, is it worth playing? Okay, just kidding. They're back. They're back. I'm trolling. Let's go ahead and click Nuzzle. Oh, we catch the para on Corv? That's nice. Hold on a second. That's good. That's great. All right, let's Slowking here. We'll set up a future sight and then try to trick the Blissey is going to be our win condition. Yo, that's amazing. This is basically a perfect start for us. I'm gonna be honest. And now that Gliscor is Terra Dragon, you know what that means. We control it. Okay, so we did reveal Black Sludge, unfortunately. So they probably do respect it in some regard. We don't want to get knocked off, of course. So we're just going to go back to Hat. Hat is fine to get knocked off. We don't need the helmet. Let's go back to Slowking here. And let's threaten them with a trick. Honestly, tricking the Gliscor isn't even that bad because our close combat looks really free now. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, Corv is also okay to receive that. Opponent keeps disconnecting. Looks like some internet issues. But do we want to burn a Future Sight here? Because pressure does make us lose it. At the same time, they're taking damage from this Black Sludge, so I don't mind going for Future Sight into Chili right now. Alright, go back to score. Okay. No hazards on our side does make this matchup a little annoying. This might take up the bulk of the video, which is a little disappointing, but it is what it is. All right, let's go ahead and click Nuzzle. Let's go ahead and side noise. Okay, they go Corv. Well, that's good for us. This Corv is really, really low. Like I said, this Zamazenta is looking really, really strong right now. I think we just click Nuzzle. Yeah, Iron Head is okay. That's not great. We do need a Pain Split on something. We can go Volcanion once, I think. Okay, they do get the Roost off. That's alright. We're going to go back to Hat here, and we're going to click Draining Kiss. Our goal is to heal up now. Okay, they go back to Corviknight. I think we can go ahead and Pain Split. I don't expect them to Iron Head, and a switch out would be good for us too. Perfect. Now we can Side Noise this. We are slower, but that's okay. Don't actually know what they do here. Just Side Noise again. Alright, we catch the Blissey. Probably going to go for a Stoss now. But honestly, I kind of want to go for Zamazenta and just rip a CC. I'm actually not sure how much... Oh, that could have burned. I'm actually not sure how much it does to Gliscor. We're about to find out. Okay, it's Helm. So they can stall one of our PP. Dondozo should take 46. Oh, good lord. That's good damage. Alright, and now we're going to play the Future Sight game again. Wait, really? They burn a turn here. That's amazing. Wait, we can actually claim a kill now. Right? Something, I think something dies. We just click Steam or Sludge Bomb? I think we just click Steam. Oh, no, unless it's AV Cyclizar. Oh, that's gone, I think. Oh, so close. Okay. Oh, they don't fall for it either. That's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say if we could catch it on the Helm. They're very fortunate that that lived right there. Now they get the regen off. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll click Side Noise here. Okay, this Corv is real low. I can go back to Kano. That was a nice double to Blissey, I can't lie. Alright, we can go Za. Okay. They're not healing their Blissey, which does still give us the opportunity to beat it. Alright, now we can Side Noise. And we can Side Noise, now we can go back to Za. Hit him with a free CC. Okay, let's see how much score takes. We only have 5 close combats. It's not a lot. This is still not that good for us, which is crazy. Okay, let's Side Noise again. I mean, this hat is really, really strong, right? Like, this hat really bothers them because it keeps their Blissey real low. I think we do have to use our Za as like a switch into Blissey. Fair enough. I'm gonna go to... Yeah, I just knew. Get out of here, bro. Yeah, forfeit. Ah, nothing like to start a video. Smoke and stall with Blimax Heat. Let's go. Leave a like and subscribe for that. Go ahead and do that. If you're not subscribed already, like half of you aren't, go ahead and subscribe for that. If you love to see Big Stall get absolutely fried. That was great. That felt great. All right. Okay, we're facing our next game. Looks like some kind of pair spam with Zapdos Superior. Hoopa's a gigantic threat, especially if it has Gunk Shot. So let's stay on our toes for that. Kind of down to just lead Volcanion. If they lead Zapdos, we have Rest Talk Tinglu, which is like the best answer to it. And versus Hoopa, I think we just trade a Steam. Like, this thing is, like I said, a pretty big threat. So I think just trading a Steam would favor us. Oh, that does over half. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. This is a good trade for us, I'm pretty certain. If we got the burn there, it was like game over, but that's all good. Okay, oh, we don't get the burn there either. That's all right. Like I said, not ideal, but not the end of the world. This is not a great start. Definitely not a great start. If we got the burn, we would have Thunderbolt. That would have been great, but it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and just rip a CC. Okay, they do just switch to Zapdos. Hopefully they don't get the para. All right. Now we'll go Ting Lu here. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit them with an Earthquake as they go to Superior. Sure. I think we just go Slowking though. They go for Glare. Am I gonna go for a sub? Nope. Okay, that's fine then. All right, we'll go for a Future Sight and then we'll bring in our hat. Or no, should we bring in hat? Maybe Corv is the best to bring in. Or maybe it's Ting Lu actually. Let's go Ting Lu. Bringing in Ting Lu here means that we can just Earthquake the ground types and force something else to take this Future Sight. Yep. Okay. Now let's just hit him with an Earthquake. Alright, we lose our lefties in exchange for Hoopa's life. So it's basically like if we burned with Volcanion, which, like I said, isn't that bad. Let's go Slowking here, get up another Future Sight. The Serp is going to go for some hacks nonsense versus us. So we'll be fortunate if we can dodge those. Okay. And now let's go for a Chili. Okay, we don't get the Chili off. But I think we can go Ting Lu and Terra now. We kind of had to do that, unfortunately, which does let their Zapdos Volt Switch for free on us forever. Which I don't love. Okay, cool. We catch the Zapdos with Zama. I don't know if they'll... surely they respect Stone Edge here, right? No. They don't. That's what Zapdos users do. And they get the full para. Alright, well, we're going to CC on this. Oh, fuck. This para spam is so frustrating to play against. Jesus Christ. That CC would have been real nice because it would have forced them to cane and then let us get a trick off. But what can you do? Alright, let's get this trick off finally. Let's see what we grab with it. Get the Great Tusk, sure. We can go Corv now. Corv should always wall this. And we can just defog. It's a tricky game. I can't lie. But I think we can still win despite the unfortunate circumstances. Alright, Corv is our switch into this. Go ahead and roost here. Might as well keep our full HP. They do have a free Volt Switch forever, which is so bad. Like, it's really, really bad. But you can't do much right now. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. We'll go ahead and Future Sight now. I really don't understand that Thunder Wave, actually. Like that really didn't make any sense at all. Alright, now we can Chili. Okay, they're gonna give us a kill if we get this Chili. Oh, fuck, dude. Okay. Listen, inviting your cronies in to watch you para spam people? Is that really what we're about right now? But I guess it is. They just completely misplayed that. But, oh, fortunately they're getting rewarded in every way for it, so... God, this is really frustrating. I'm gonna be honest. This really, really sucks. We can't do anything. They gave us a chance, but... yeah. And we can't really stop this vortex at all. can go hat here maybe. I'm sorry you all have to watch the two lamest teams ever. Okay, we live in Ironhead. Go ahead and nuzzle that. Okay. Click Ironhead. Let's get a roost here. Let's get another roost. Okay, let's get another one. Okay, they're tossing the game. Thank you. Truly, truly thank you for this. Okay. All right, we'll take that. Whoa, sorry for the molding. I don't listen, I understand the allure to like using troll sets and teams like this, but it's just not a good time to face, obviously. And then when you invite all your buddies, it's like, dude, come on. Like you're gonna be like, oh, look at me. I'm facing Lax with the Paris spam team. Like, I don't know. It's just a little weird, but to each their own. Alright, so this is Fire Punch. That does a lot, actually. But Hatch should actually pretty strongly wall this. Yeah. Now we can just Draining Kiss. And that heals us up quite a bit. Alright. So we'll go back to Slowking. Now we do have free future sights if they ever let us. Alright. We'll just Draining Kiss again. Even if we get parried by static? Like, even if that happens, like, we're kind of sitting chill. Okay, let's go for a Sludge Bomb here. Holy shit, that Hurricane did a lot. Oh, I forgot this isn't Max Spadef Slowking. That makes a lot more sense now. Alright, let's heal our Ting Lu back up. And then go for a rest. I mean, we're looking primed to win this game because they gave us King Gambit. Like, they truly just had to play it, like, much slower, and then they would have been fine. But we'll take it. Alright, so now we have almost a full HP Ting Lu. Which is great. And we get the Earthquake on the Tusk. Awesome. We only use Corv to beat this Tusk. So, we truly don't need it for anything else because Dragonite will lose the hat. So yeah, it's looking decent. Obviously, they can hit a bunch of Hurricanes and hacks us, but if that happens, you know, it truly is what it is. Okay, they hit 1 out of 2. Do we get the poison? We get the poison. That's game. Awesome. There shouldn't be a single way for them to break. Yo, this was a justice win, in fact. This was justice. Also, this was a humanizing win because now you all can understand, no matter how long you've been playing this game, if you're considered a vet or a pro or whatever, hack still sucks. And facing teams like this still really sucks. That's just how it is. Yeah. Alright, that dies to Future Sight. Yep. Now we go Hat. Now we Draining Kiss. Now we go Ting Lu. Is this Leech Seed or Leaf Storm? Or Terra Blast. Alright, doesn't look like it's Leech Seed, otherwise it would have obviously clicked it. Now they're fishing for Para, which they don't get. Now we go Hat. Okay. Never give up. Never give up. See, listen, in Pokemon, your opponent can always outplay themselves. So even though I'm molding, I'm still in it. I'm still in it to win it, no matter what. Like the molding is more for show than it is to be like, oh, like my mentality shifted in the game, like I'm gonna lose now because I'm upset. No, it's more like yeah, it sucks to get hacks and it's really annoying, especially facing its glare and Thunderwave Zapdos. That's just how it is, but the most important thing is that you don't let it affect your actual game plan. So I still went for my outs and I still recognized what I needed to try to win this game, which required our opponent to really mess up, honestly. So, yeah, I mean, not a great game because our opponent definitely messed up, but definitely an interesting one. All right, let's go on to the next. Guys, we faced Thal again. I'm going to do you all a favor. I'm just not going to show it. There's truly no point. Yeah, so I actually lost because he decided to change his Terra and use it in a way that would beat my team, aka Terra Steel Aloe, and he got every single hacks that he needed. Very, very awesome. Why is this the worst live ever? Blim, how did you dodge all of these insane players using stall and pair spam every time? I don't understand. I don't understand. All right. We're back for the fourth game and this time complete mental reset. We're so happy, we're so positive and upbeat. We're going to have a great time, win or lose. And I forgot in that previous stall game, he changed his Corv to protect. So it stalled out like someone at this close combat and I couldn't break through. It is what it is. Alright. But now we're back and we're positive and we're happy. And let's cook. Okay, lead Slow King. Ouch, hopefully it's not choice banned. But we're gonna just click trick. Okay, we ate that up. I can't lie. We very much ate that up. Okay, it's Sash, so that's not... It's not the best recipient for the item to swap. That's okay. I think we just chili. Wow, that did a lot. The rule is pretty wild. Okay, let's just za, honestly, and just hit him with like a Stone Edge. I think. No, we could just CC. CC, yes, CC is fine. Don't risk a miss or anything. Just knock out that ace. Now Polt comes in. We're gonna bring in our trusty Ting Lu. Could be a Dragon Dance Polt. Oh, it's screens. Okay. Fair. Alright, I'm actually going to go Slowking here. We're going to try to get some of our regen back up. We're also going to trick away the Sash. If we live. We do live. Wow. Okay, so Hatch should wall this. And now we can Nuzzle spam. Like, Nuzzle is incredibly free. We catch the Glamora. Cool. We do get T-Spikes up, but like... That's fine. Alright, I'm going to assume this is Meteor Beam. Just because I feel like that makes a lot of sense given their team structure. Yep. Good call. It probably is Dazzling Gleam or like Energy Ball or something though. So they should live the Earthquake and go for the trade. They actually get their rocks up, which I think is fair. But I think also reveals that our Corv should probably wall this. So I'm just going to hard switch Corv and try to defog. And we will take this Will-O-Wisp trade. I think that's okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll pivot Slowking once just to get our regen up. If they darts, that's a great play. They don't. And now we'll go to our hat. Hat for a fairly free Psychic Noise Click. Yep, catch the Glamora. Perfect. Okay, things are looking decent. Poised to win this, perhaps. Our Slowking got some recovery back, which is nice because we can use that to beat Zamazenta potentially. Alright, Walking Wick is in. I'm wondering if this is like sub-agility or something. But either way, we're going to try to hit him with the Nuzzle. Okay. We can actually keep this because it pain splits on what's it called? Polt. Which is kind of funny. We could pivot Volcanion here. But we do want to keep this Volcanion, so next we'll pivot Corv, because we don't really need Corv. We're just stalling out the screens right now. Yep. Just body press, why not? This doesn't matter. We're just getting chip on this. Okay. And now let's bring in our Za and click close combat. Nice Pult. I'm just going to hat though. Because like I said, this is an incredibly free pain split. Oh, it's actually a free draining kiss. We probably should have clicked that instead. But I clicked too fast and our opponent was faster. Because they lost their booster, we should be able to eat the Surf and draining kiss. But okay, now we're the ones getting all the para hacks. See, this is what my patented wine and dine is. You complain a lot, and then you start to hacks them back. Alright, let's nuzzle this. Let's just spam nuzzle. Like, we can just troll their screens the whole time. I guess we might as well sling out one attack to keep their screens low. Actually, we can go for another one. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Nothing their Zamazenta has should be able to win at this point. Alright, let's go for another one. And now let's spam nuzzle. Waste out that light screen. At this point, the paras don't matter, but it is noteworthy how many times we're paralyzing them. Like, that's pretty insane. 3 times in a row? Okay. That actually works best for them, because now they have a reflect for the longest time possible, but it was still ridiculous for sure. It was still definitely insane. Alright, let's hit him with the nuzzle. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's Slow King first. Let's click Sludge Bomb. This should break. And now the Reflect is gone. See, so that Reflect being up so late actually did help them a lot. Okay. I'm going to sack my own Zamazenta here. Now I'm going to go Lu, and I'm going to Terra Earthquake. Wow, that actually really did help them a lot, because it wouldn't let me bring in Lu really early, because I lose to it while it has Reflect up. But yeah, we should eat this Thunderbolt regardless, because it's a Ting Lu. Like, this thing is crazy. So I think we should be fine, but that was still a pretty wild situation, I can't lie. That was still pretty crazy. Yep, we eat that Thunderbolt up, knock out the Valiant. Yeah, they're shocked too. Nah, it's not Valiant. Valiant did a great job there. It's just, it's Ting Lu. Alright, GG to our opponent. That was an interesting game. I mean, we got a lot of para hacks. So, like I said, you complain, you get rewarded. I'm not trying to urge people to complain or do that in the games, but it's my patented technique. Alright, let's get maybe one more game. Alright, we have our next game. This looks phenomenal for our Volcanion. Obviously, there's a AV Tornadus and a potential Poison Fish and AV Samurott. But we do have Corviknight into Samurott without gold, so that is really, really nice. I think this is just a very obvious Slowking lead. I'm getting knocked does suck, but it's fine. Actually, let's lead Zamazenta. Because if they don't know the Blymax team, then they might just stay in here, and we always eat that. Okay, fair enough. I was going to say we always eat the Bleak Wind from 0 special attack. So a nice play by them. That was a nice parting shot too. Keep up the momentum. Very free parting shot. But now we can just go Corv on this forever. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. That was pretty crazy. We'll double out here. That was pretty crazy. If it's Choice Band Samurott that absolutely mattered, I think it's probably close to a KOing Corv. So it would have forced us to Roost and not Defog, which lets them bring in Cinderace. So honestly, we're starting to hacks people. Alright, let's go for it again. Nice Great Tusk play. Very, very nice. We'll go Hat. Hat really is only meant to beat this Great Tusk. So this is fine. We can also just get a Nuzzle off on Cinderace, like live the Gunk Shot, etc. Alright, they go to their own Hat. Sure. Is it also Helm? No, it's not. It's lefties. We can just hard switch Slowking then. Oh, yo, okay. Nice Samurai, nice Samurai. Alright, let's see if this 2 KOs. We'll let them get the hit off for science. And it absolutely does. That thing is crazy strong, actually. Blymax loves his teams without any hazard setters, and I gotta say, it's low-key kind of cooking us to not have hazards into their team. Alright, let's go for a close combat. Okay, nice play. I'm trying to think of how I can stop this from bringing in Samurott again. But luckily, the parting shot actually forces us out and lets us roost our Corviknight. So that was a nice little tech play. Alright, I'm down to just Volcanion on this. Yeah, we're really behind. Like, this is pretty wild. Okay, they go for Swords Dance. Okay. Maybe cooked a little too hard. Okay, we're like 0% burn chance with this guy. It's actually really annoying. But we are 100% hacks back and roll. Okay, bet. We're back in it. We're back in it. Okay, that was a nice headlong. I thought for a second, like, are they just trying to get a free double into Cinderace? But no. But this is okay because now we get our defog off. Yeah. I'll just body press if they try to rocks up again. Right. Click Iron Defense now. Okay, now let's go Slowking. And let's click Trick. And hopefully snipe that Samurott. Nice. Nice. Okay, great. So now our Corp should actually wall this. For knock. Jeez. Yo, Terra Dark Samurott is that guy. Like, we really need to respect that. He really is that guy. Don't have a good answer. Like, we probably still lose. Okay, that's doing a lot. Yeah, and that crit is doing a lot too. Okay. Let's toss, or I mean, let's hat. They're making some good plays here, I can't lie. They're just playing really aggressive into us, and they're kind of destroying us. Alright. Let's go for a double body press, why not? Let's go Ting Lu here, actually. Let's get some lefties back on him. Okay. We can go back to Corv every time this is in, because it's taking that really hefty black sludge chip. Like, this is still looking doable for sure. Okay. They get the crit there, which actually does matter for that extra chip on us. But I'm pretty sure if they go Cinderace, we're just going to Terra Iron Defense. Right? Or Terra Defog is fine too. Yeah, I think we definitely have to Terra. Now let's go for an Iron Defense. Let's see what the Cinderace is. Oh, ho, ho, that's not great. That's not great. All right, let's sack Hat here. Let's get that tiny bit of Helm chip. Let's go for a crunch here. Try to catch the Petch. They could just stay in and win the game right now. And honestly, that would be what it is. All right, let's go back Ting Lu. Okay, okay. Let's go for an Earthquake now. Okay, we eat those Ice Spinners and Headlong, which is good. Let's just trade for this. I would be very happy to trade for that. Okay. Tusk down. Tusk was like the biggest threat to our Slow King. Okay, but now this guy's back in. Alright, let's get a Roost off. We can actually pressure with Slow King now. If they're not willing to U-turn. Alright, let's get a future side up. Nice. That's good, that's good. I will Corv. Go for a Roost here, just to keep our HP healthy. I kind of want a hard Zamazenta, expecting Cinderace, but it's probably too troll. Okay, let's just go for a Sludge Bomb now. We do... Oh, I was going to say we do eat a hit, but now that it's in Blaze, we don't. That being said, the poison is definitely really good for us. Because this thing is basically going to knock itself out to knock out Corv. Oh my god, we get a miss. Dude, the wine and dine, like, I don't know. I don't know. That's very fortunate. Nah, we definitely got really lucky. Like with the first miss on Samurott. Dude. I'm not gonna, this is like the worst showdown live ever. Like we went, what, 4-1, 5-1 or something like that with one loss to Stall. But every game just felt like we hacked or we got hacked, or it was just some nonsense like playing against Stall into Paris spam. Go ahead and leave it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't leave a dislike. But I don't know. Not much to say. Definitely one of the worst lives ever using one of the best teams made from Blim. So yeah, I don't know. If you enjoyed listening regardless, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But if you don't, for this one, I understand. Alright, I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Peace, much love, and take care. I'll see you soon. Actually, let's check the GXC real quick. 87.3. Alright, we're climbing back up. Alright, see you soon. Peace.